So the past couple of months I've been doing a lot of these 30-day challenges, in part with my New Year's resolution for 2020. And what I quickly started to realize is that a lot of these New Year's resolutions that whoa, that's a squirrel. A lot of these New Year's resolutions that I set out to try and accomplish were very difficult, and I ended up failing a lot of them. So for the month of July, I wanted to choose something that wasn't completely easy, but it was something that I knew that I could finish and complete. Because it gets kind of discouraging when you keep setting out these goals for yourself and you end up failing them month after month. So for July, I decided I wanted to walk about 10,000 steps a day and try to get 300,000 steps total for the month. So what I did is I tracked everything with my Fitbit, and I ended up getting 384,000 steps. I don't know if you can see that. I can focus. Yeah, 384,216 steps. So it ended up being about 12,800 per day. Now, the reason why I decided to do this challenge was that part of the coronavirus and COVID shutting everything down in our economy, it's been very difficult to work out, as even though gyms have opened up, I still somewhat don't feel comfortable with going back to them, as along with a lot of other people, we're all still concerned with safety. So I wanted to do something that involved physical activity, but was really easy and I wouldn't have an excuse to do. So that's why I chose walking. As walking, you can pretty much do it anywhere. You don't necessarily have to go to the gym to get on a treadmill. You can go for a walk, a run, a hike, or anything really to get the amount of steps that you want to get for the day. Throughout the month of July, I did have a couple of troublesome days where I wasn't even able to get close to 10,000 steps. And what actually ended up happening was these were the days that I had to edit these YouTube videos. And so I'd only get like 2,000, 3,000 steps for the day. And that was really hard. It made the challenge a little bit difficult at the end, but I just had to push myself a little further to go out for a longer run, go out for a longer hike, or go out for a longer walk in order to get the steps that I wanted to get to achieve my goal. Now, in terms of self-development, having the ability to go out for a walk and listen to audiobooks or podcasts has been huge for me in terms of acquiring knowledge and trying to improve other aspects of your life. You can kind of get this time in where you can multitask, as you can just go on autopilot and just go for a walk and not really have to think about where you're going, and you can just focus in on the audiobook or podcast and just gain knowledge and get smarter at certain things. The subject of walking might not be a very interesting or exciting topic for a video, so instead of my usual style of telling you about my 30-day challenge of what I did each day and how I progressed, instead I wanted to talk about something I discovered that I'm really becoming passionate about and really starting to enjoy, and that's going for a hike. Now, in the past, before this challenge, I would never ever even look up a trail on Google Maps and see where a hiking trail was or a path in the forest. But part of this challenge, I was looking for other environments and situations where I can go for a walk, and kind of keep it fresh. It's not just boring and going on a walk on the sidewalk every day. And what I realized is that going for a hike can be a lot of fun. So in today's video, I want to take you with me on one of my hikes and show you some of the sights and sounds of my experience. That's terrible.